everyone, it's Ange from RNY here, and I'm coming to you with my week 30 and 31 post-op. I am very sorry that I did not come to you last week. I will explain that in a few minutes. So, to start it off, I had surgery on March 7th, 2018 at Guelph General Hospital in Guelph, Ontario, Canada with Dr. Jules Fouté-Nalong. My highest weight was 343.6 pounds. My surgery weight was 316.4 pounds. For week 30, my weight was 240.0 pounds. So from my high weight, that was a loss of 103.6. From my, I'm down on my surgery weight a total of 76.4 pounds, and I'm up from my week 27 weight because I didn't have my scale for week 28 and week 29, 2.2 pounds. This week, my current weight is 236.8. So from my highest weight, that is a loss of 106.8 pounds. From my surgery weight, it's 79.6 pounds, and from my week 30 weight, it's a loss of 3.2 pounds. Sorry, I look great. I just woke up. I figured I'd put this together real quickly so that tonight when my data rolls over, I can load the video up for you guys and try and keep up. It's been really hectic last week for me. So pretty much the reason why I didn't come to you guys is because we worked really hard to go out west from Toronto. They sent us to Regina, and then they had to load right back, like turn us right back around, because our yard is literally 5 minutes from where we were making our job. So we were just driving and just getting home because this past weekend in Canada was our Thanksgiving, and we have our trailer in a park. So for Thanksgiving, my husband likes to have all the long weekends at the trailer park, which is fine. But Thanksgiving is the last long weekend that the park is open, and it's also the weekend that we close our trailer, because closing weekend for the park is this weekend coming up, the weekend following Thanksgiving. But we're not gonna ask to go out for like 3 days and come home and then go home and close, and then Sunday night we'd be staying in the hotel, and it's not feasible for us. So it's just been really hectic, and spent most of the weekend closing the trailer and making sure everything was okay, and the lines are blown out and the tanks are drained and everything like that, and winterizing it so that, you know, when we go back next year, you know, we don't blow lines and we don't blow our hot water tank and all that good stuff. So yeah. So last week I did want to do an update, and I didn't, but I did want to talk about a few things. So I did a self-sabotage video, and I think I touched on a good point, but I think I was a little bit vague at some points too. I don't know. So to continue from that, before I do continue from that, I just wanted to say I didn't do my month 7 because that was Sunday morning, so I didn't even do measurements. I was just busy doing things to close up the trailer, and our dogs even locked us out of our trailer this weekend, so we had to break into our trailer, and it made us stay up longer, and it's just great. So, called a sunshine salad. I don't know, but it's broccoli and sunflower seeds and cranberries with this sauce on it that I fell in love with and really like, or sunshine crunch maybe or something, I don't know. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've actually had it. It would be nothing to pick up a bag of chips and dip to go with it, and I actually stopped drinking pop years ago because I found out how much sugar it really contains, and it just turned me right off. So I'd buy something like, I don't know, something to drink, some juice or something, which is equally as bad. Sorry I look like hell. I've been so busy I haven't even done my freaking eyebrows in ages. But yeah, so yay, go me. But I don't know if you guys remember, there was a video that I did at the beginning of the summer, when we were first in the trailer, where I showed you guys these clusters and I read you off the ingredients, and I thought they were absolutely great and everything like that, and they have cane sugar in them. So when I started eating those, I thought that the cane sugar would be okay because they had low sugar, low carb, or well, yeah, low sugar anyways, right? Lots of fiber, so low net carbs. No, I was wrong. So between that and my food addiction, those clusters just helped to bring in all the bad habits and all the cravings, and I started chewing gum, and I started eating sugar-free candies, and reintroducing a lot of sugar that I'd already taken back out of my diet, back into my diet, in different forms through like barbecue sauce and stuff like that. Like, I wasn't looking for the low sugar or no sugar options. I was just eating whatever, and that, I think, is what started to lead to the months, and I will see over the next couple of months, obviously, if I'm right, how right I am, if I am at all. But that led to the months of going up and down in that 10-pound range of whatever I was. Now I'm in the 230s. If I stay strict for the rest of this month, or I shouldn't say strict, if I eat the way that I should be eating at this point in the ball game, am I going to just go up and down that 10-pound range, or am I actually going to lose weight? Right? So, and that's something I'm going to see. Sorry, John just opened the window on me, and he says sorry. Yeah, it probably got quite loud. Really sorry about that. So anyways, so I'm gonna see how it does. On top of that, I think part of where I have been over the last few weeks, I've calmed down on all of that stuff and been working to get the sugar out of my diet. And so I think where I have been having issues is I've been eating a lot of cheese, and I think I've been eating a lot of cheese, like probably too much. I don't know, because I've been eating it like 2 and 3 times a day with meals instead of just once or something. So my husband and I have been talking about it, and like I've been up and down, fluctuating up and down in the last couple of weeks, and that's one of the things he's wondering about, because cheese does have a tendency to bind you up. I've been noticing the last couple of weeks I've been having an issue here and there, and I've been taking my Benefiber and whatnot, so some days I'm good and some days I'm not. And I usually take my Benefiber pretty religiously, because I found that if I do, I'm usually pretty good. So you know, I've been pretty good since surgery. I don't like getting to the point where I ain't so good. And I've been working actively to make sure I stay good. Yeah. So, the other thing is I've been eating a lot of beef jerky. At least twice a day, sometimes 3, depending on how hard we're going and what we have. Because, I mean, sometimes, you know, there's a day just before we go grocery shopping where groceries are really low, so beef jerky is an easy protein choice for me. My husband will have some pizza slices from one of the truck stops, and I'll be like, no, ain't doing it, and pick up some beef jerky. And I mean, okay, yeah, that has small trace amounts of sugar in, but I found that it's not triggering me, which is good, but they have high amounts of sodium, and when you're eating it 2 and 3 times a day, that's a lot of sodium intake. So where I went up to 240, because on week 27 I was 237.8, and then week 30 I was 240. I had eaten a lot of beef jerky in that time frame, and he's wondering, because I was actually pretty, like, what the hell? Like, I actually said to him, I don't know what's going on. Like, I've been eating the way that I should. I've been making sure I get my protein in, my water, you know, the things that are important as a bariatric patient, I've been making sure that I do, and I'm 240. Like, I don't get this. So if I eat properly, I gain weight. I might as well, like, I actually said to him, I might as well just keep eating like shit, because I was losing weight. Like, it's retarded. But he thinks it's because of the amount of beef jerky that I was retaining water. So, and I mean, that 240, I took that weight on Friday morning, and that's what I was. So from Friday morning until today, it's 5 days, and I've lost 3.5 pounds. I've only eaten beef jerky twice in that time frame. I had some yesterday because we were getting back into the truck, and it's an easier option for me for protein on the days that we are going back and forth and getting into the truck, because I can't just stop and cook. And I think I had some on the way up north from our truck, because again, it's an easier option. So, I think that's what I have to be careful of, is the easy options. And I have to be careful of sugar, because in all of that, I've also been finding that I have been developing a sugar sensitivity. So, and I think what I mean by that is I dump from sugar. The more sugar there is, the worse I dump. And I don't always get the diarrhea the next day, but I get sick. I get tired, I pass out, I get the heart palpitations, I get the hot and cold flashes, and I feel absolutely, completely, totally horrible. And I don't think my husband believed it until the first time I dumped. Now, it's horrible because even fruits will make me dump, which is so retarded, because I absolutely freaking love grapes. Can't eat them. Grapes make me dump. One of the highest sugar, natural sugar fruits, and it really sucks, because I really love them. Not even in small amounts, they make me dump. But anyways, I digress. some of them were causing me to have gastric distress so bad that I would have to stop the truck. And there was a couple of times where I woke up my husband crying, and I'm sorry, the dogs are playing in the background. If you hear that really high-pitched bark, that's Paisley. So I was having gastric distress so bad that I would wake my husband up crying because the gas was just like, it was like a knife tearing through the inside of me. And I realized what was doing it, and I was like, no, I can't do this to myself. That I gotta stop this. Okay, no, come on guys, up on the bed. Go on, go play. Go play. Oh boy. Sorry. So yeah. And then I started noticing, and this is why I think I've developed a sugar sensitivity, not only because I was dumping, but I started dumping, and then when my dumping episode was done and I was better, whether I'd passed out or not, within an hour and a half to 2 hours afterwards, I was having a low glycemic episode. Not good. So, with all of that, I totally revamped everything. There's a couple of new things that I'm gonna try this week, or I say new, they're new to me. I mean, before surgery, sorry, like I said, I just woke up, so I'm just, bleh. Before surgery, I couldn't stand tuna. After surgery, I tried tuna. I think in one of the first videos I'd mentioned that I tried it and I was able to tolerate it. It was okay, like canned tuna. So I bought a couple of cans of tuna for the smaller ones that have the flavorings. I got one that's like sun-dried tomato and basil, and one that's lemon and pepper, and I think the other one is dill and something else. I can't remember. And I also bought a couple of cans of salmon with some Mrs. Dash, just in case I don't like the taste just completely by itself, you know, with some mayonnaise and whatever in it. I bought some Mrs. Dash garlic and herb to add in to give it a bit more of a palatable taste to me, because I saw Numi eating it. She'd just make tuna and salmon salad and just eat it straight out of the bowl. So I figured I'd give it a try because it's another protein source and it's less sodium and it's healthier. And I was eating just straight meat pretty much for the last couple of weeks, and it wasn't helping as much as I thought it would. So I'm just gonna stick to my salads, and I'm gonna try the tuna and the salmon and see how I do with those, and just eat properly the way that I should be. I'm still gonna have cheese, but I'm going to make sure that I keep it to a low, like once a day, if that. Another thing that I was heavily into was nuts. There's another big thing of salt, and I couldn't stop at one portion, and Scotty and RNY did a video about this too. I couldn't stop at the one portion, and I was doing that for weeks. I was eating well over the one portion, even when we put it into little snack baggies. I was still eating well over the one portion, so I've taken the nuts right completely out too, because they're bad. They're easy. I want to call them a slider food, and they probably are. I don't know. They're not quite like popcorn, but you definitely eat a lot of them. So, but yeah. So, anyways. We're going to see how it goes. So next week we will see how I do, and yeah, all we can do is move forward and keep striving to try and be better. And that's what I'm trying to do. And it's what I'm going to do. So, you all have a great week. I will see you next week. Hopefully with another good update and some more weight loss. If not, oh well, we'll work through it. Take care, everybody. Bye.